Hey, so I just want to hop on again because I couldn't really see anything that was going on the screen because during the lives in the morning, they get ready for the day routines. I was on my own, so I kind of press the button and then go back to where you can see me. But I try to do a stretch afterwards. So, not because I love stretching, but because it's super, super important. It's something I do recommend for, just not only dance, but for life, because flexibility is something that we tend to lose if we don't work on it. But it's also something that you can work on and revive anytime in your life. So, yeah, so I'm here if you have any comments or questions. So, showing off some things that I got for the holiday season for Christmas. So this is a vase. So we have a student, Tanya. Shout out Tanya. I don't know if she's on YouTube or TikTok. I hope so. But so when she's not being an emergency room doctor and saving lives, she is learning salsa and a little bit of bachata and doing pottery. So this is, I have a cup too, but I don't have it right now because I use it quite a bit. And this is a vase with poppies, which are her favorite flower. And this is all, yeah, she made it herself, so wow. She'll sometimes come running into a class after, how long are our shifts in the hospital? 16 hours or something crazy like that. And so, she's sometimes a little late because she's finishing up. So she not only saves lives in the emergency room, but she teaches, other doctors, and people who have, already finished medical school, they're doctors, but they are, just brand new and still learning. So, yeah, she helps them out, tries to make them also think a little for themselves. And she comes running in, still in her scrubs, to learn salsa. So, yeah, wow. That's cool. Yeah, and just so. Hey everyone, how you doing? Good to see you. So I'm just doing my splits a little bit because I'm kind of neglecting the stretching, and that is super duper important for everything. So I think that's so cool that she is, even with limited time, she's like, okay, I want to get in shape. I want to do something that relaxes me, that is different from what I do normally. So she's very coordinated. She's very coordinated. Learns quickly. Everybody learns at their own pace, and she just kind of picks stuff up. I mean, she's a doctor, so she's probably, pretty smart, and a teaching doctor. Yeah, and making such beautiful things. So thank you, Tanya. She made the vase and she painted it herself. And yeah, she's always learning new things. So that's one of our students. I think it's awesome. Hi. Hi, you back. Hi, Billy. Happy Christmas. So yeah, that was one of our students. You know, I like to talk about them. You know, I don't really can say first name or none at all. We've got another student also very smart, learns a little more slowly than. Oh, that's all right. Wait, can you please? A little later. Oh, visitor, come on, baby. Come on.
I need to get stuff from over there. I can't hold it.
She told you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I need
Little visitor. You need help with that? You got it? All right.
What? I see it.
Present.
Mommy, can you cover the dog, Mommy? Yes.
I don't like to show kids online for many reasons. So I'm like, you know, when I was where I spent most of my life like in show business, and my observation was like it's not a great thing for kids necessarily. In fact, it's usually not. So, you know, there was, you know, I knew quite a lot of people who were successful young. Hi, hello. Hey, McVincent, hello. Hi, Mario. Hi, girl. So that it really kind of messes with your head if you're a child, and the result was never good. So, you know, that's not something, you know, in all honesty, that I would recommend. And that's just my personal view that, you know, until you're old enough kind of to make conscious decisions, that you should, you know, maybe wait until they have a little more, you know, brain development and knowledge to kind of make this own decision. So yeah, how you doing? Hi, how are you? So I'm just stretching free. I didn't like prepare a program for y'all or anything. I'm just stretching and chatting. This is something I should really do more of, and maybe a little more regularly, because it's not something I love to do, but I have to maintain it and hopefully improve it. So yes, anybody do something? Anybody go dancing over the holidays? Still got more holidays here. Merry Christmas, Michael. All right, don't do this unless you have trained your feet. This is something I have to do. I have to keep the feet going. Oh, so by the way, this was a present, and then my bestie, nice fuzzy teddies. So this is, I was not born like with the kind of physique that is necessarily like the kind they look for in ballet. It's I had to kind of create it. So I wasn't born with flexibility or beautiful feet or any of that coordination or something. Yeah, some people have things from nature, and
Excuse me, please, honey. No, wait, mommy. No, wait, I have to get something.
What do you need here? What do you need here?
Mommy said I have to. Kid said I need to get
Can you
the
give me 5
walk.
minutes?
Well, kid said I need to get that walker. Can you give it to me?
The rocket ship? I'm sure it's the rocket ship.
You need to open it. No, not open it now.
Yeah. Rocket ship. I think so. That rocket ship.
No, there's two of them.
Two are. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. We'll find it. All right. Oh. Okay. Here it is. You sure?
Yeah, that's
It's big. All right. Here you go. What's big in here? The space. Hey, we had a good time yesterday. We played and we mostly played. Thank you. So, yeah, sorry, I lose my train of thought. I get distracted and then. So, anybody who is learning dance joined or is a dancer or wants to learn? Hi, how are you? Oh, the feet thing, yes. So, the human body is amazing. So, there's so much you can do with it. And all of our kind of earlier conceptions of what you can and can't do, not true. I can testify to that. So, a lot of that, it does come through stretching though, because, well, I was a ballerina for those of you who don't know me, and a big part of that, especially, in the modern era where it's gotten very athletic, it was always very athletic, but now it's like extreme, so you have to have first the flexibility, as well as, the strength and all that. And as I say, in the mornings and the get ready for the day routine, it's a lot of repetition. It's constant repetition. And the thing I try to do, because that's how I work, is I try to break things down. So there's like loads and loads of components to, every step, every movement, and it's impossible to think about everything at the same time. So I try to make progressions and isolate the various components of it, because you can't think about everything head to toe. You can't think feet, knees, sides, where your heads are going, where your arm is going, smile, everything all at the same time. So you have to kind of pick and choose what you're thinking about at that moment. And once that part of it is in your muscle memory, you think, okay, I can move on to something else. So anyway, that's kind of how I do it. And yeah, that's the way I work, and I try to pass it on, because I think it's pretty helpful for people who, are learning, either dance altogether or new style of dance. And yeah, even now, because I'm trying to learn new styles, I'm trying to break new ground for myself. Always, get new ideas. I used to be a little close-minded, so as far as that goes, kind of a purist with the ballet stuff. So now I am broadening my horizons, trying to learn anything and everything that I can. So setting a lot of new goals for this year. And I definitely want to continue with the choreography workshops because I just love the expression. That's my favorite part of it. Is that you're expressing your own personality and thoughts through dance. So that's a little bit about me. And yeah, I'm always curious to know what you guys are up to, and a little bit of your thoughts. Hi. So quick one of that, but yeah, maybe gonna come up with some themes so we can talk about something while stretching. And I encourage you also to stretch. However, just start it. Starting something is always the most difficult part. So let's do a little bit more of this. I'm making all kinds of resolutions. I suspect you are too. So let's make stretching one of them. Anywho, so I have to get going with some other stuff today, but I just want to say thank you so much for joining, and happy rest of your day, happy stretching, and we'll try and make this a little more regular. You know, I've got always lots of things I want to break out and talk about, so I will see you very soon, my butterflies. After all of you, and I will catch you later.